Can you tell I'm going slightly mad from revision? Hey. Ooh. Ooh. So it's vlog week on my channel, and I've written a poem about Tudor religious reforms from 1536 to 1569-ish. This is in preparation for my Tudor AS level. I can't wait to drop history. I can't wait to drop it and stamp on it and set it on fire. I've reused that joke a few times. Also, if you're wondering why it's so echoey, it's because I'm in my room without any furniture. It's a long story. Gonna put these on. Oh yeah. Here we go. Well, in 1536, things started to change as the Act of 10 Articles and injunctions were made, looking slightly more Protestant as monasteries shut down, but in 1537 those lost sacraments were found. But in 1538 English Bibles were read. We now attack image worship, they said. But in 1539 confusion swept the nation when the Act of 6 Articles confirmed transubstantiation. A little later on, in 1543, the King's Book, and a year after, the English Litany. Things ceremonially moving up, but then they said to Anne, "We'll ask you once, but you denied you'll be burned for hating trans." Henry died in 47, leaving Eddie on his own to make the country more Protestant for money for the throne. In that same year, Book of Homilies, Royal Injunctions, 6 Articles repealed. The next year, the first Book of Common Prayer was revealed. The first Act of Uniformity confirmed this religious mess. It really was ambiguous and caused great social unrest. Northumberland removed stone altars, and then in 1552, the second book and act was fully Protestant. Woohoo! Sadly, Eddie died before the articles were ticked. Mary pushed Grey out the way. She was having none of this. Bye-bye religious reforms in 1553. The first Act of Repeal took it back to old Henry. The second one was there in 1554. She was back, and so were those heresy laws. Roger Hooper Ridley Latimer burnt in 55, and then in 1556 Cranmer was no longer alive. In 1558 poor Mary passed away. Elizabeth went on the throne. Things started to change. In 59 the Elizabethan settlement was made. Although it was very Protestant, Catholicism didn't fade. The Act of 39 Articles were in 1563. It caused a little trouble, as did the vestment controversy. Lizzie was definitely up there with the Protestants, you see, but her rules didn't satisfy the more radical beliefs. But I think overall she did pretty well. She managed to do what Eddie didn't, compromise, which was swell. Yeah. Hopefully, if I watch that back enough times, I will actually memorise it. Can you imagine if I'm making an exam and I'm just like, well, in 1556, humming to myself. It's not even a song. It was going to be a song, but then I read it out loud to my friend Tom on the phone and I realised it was probably better as a poem. It's the amount of stuff that I have to go through and memorise. My exam is in 2 days. This isn't going to happen, no. There will be a new music video next week when I have no more exams. We'll have a special YouTube party, I promise. Thank you for watching. Comment if you want. Okay. See ya later.